Saturday sunrise, 26 of 52. 26 of 52. Today we're just going to kind of dissect some of the characters from Bridgerton, which I'm excited about. When I go and I write my immersions out, I like to, pull from memory about like movies and shows and stuff like that. And then the second time, I just remember certain things. I have a good memory. But when I want to go into the research mode for that one thing, what I like to do is watch it slowly and take notes. Okay. So my friend Boomy told me that the character who plays Anthony is gay. Okay. And my gosh, I could not believe that for the life of me. So Bridgerton is the one thing I watched 3 times because I was like, wait, it's funny because my entire perception of the show, and even him and the chemistry between the 2 lead characters, it was very fascinating because I'm like, oh wow, they really have a connection. That's amazing, And then after Boomies told me this, I was just like, wow, this is a wonderful actor. I just went straight to oh my gosh, just acting just seems so awesome just for the fact that an amazing man, obviously, obviously the physique of him is pretty amazing, and so an amazing man played a straight man, and it was so convincing, and immediately my respect for his character went up like this, so what I like to do, and after I read the 4 Agreements, and then really also its adjunct book about mastery of life, there was a concept of main character versus the director. Okay, so, and this really resonated with me, and I think this is going to help a lot break this down as well, so bear with me. So the character pretty much, we live our lives thinking that we're the main character of our movie, right? But what if we started living our lives like we were the director of our movie, right? So sometimes, and I know this about me, I get in my own head, right? So I like to spend time with people that either anchor me or believe in me, you know what I mean? And usually I end up finding out whatever it is I want to find out on my own, that's just how Sigmas think, And so I was going through that little period. I was like, okay, so what am I thinking? What do we need to do here? How do I make this this really cool concept I'm learning about alphas through zetas, to the world? And, whenever I feel like I'm in my head and I feel like I'm not going to be able to come up with a solution, literally what I do is I put my hands up and remind myself that it is a movie. And now I get to direct it. It is my way of getting out of my own head and then now control the narrative if I need to. You know what I mean? And everyone should have something they do that allows them to get in and out of their intrinsic self and their extrinsic self, right? Intrinsic selves are the people that it's the decisions we make, and the extrinsic self is the perception of us making those types of decisions to others, right? So this is what we're going to kind of break down. Now, this is just my opinion. You guys obviously don't have to agree with me, but these are my opinions, okay? So we're going to start with the alphas because guess what? They like to start, okay? So we're going to start with the alphas, and I think the queen is alpha because I don't know what that red stuff is. That character, I don't know what she's taken, but she doesn't care who sees her take it, I think that's awesome, unapologetic for their actions. That is an alpha trait. Then we have Kate, who has this internal need to compete, and it's primal, and that connection to her need to compete is also an alpha trait. Then we have Anthony, which, he is duty bound a little bit. So he's a little bit of a zeta, but more than that, he's an alpha because he brings out that competitive edge in every single person he speaks with. He challenges every single person in his life, which is a total alpha way, in a good way, bad way, doesn't matter, but that is the way. And then Miss Marina, she's an alpha through and through because she knows how to survive. She got herself into a crappy situation and then got herself out. And then she had the ability to mature up second season. And then she produced another potential future alpha, in Colin. So it was very fascinating. That's what an alpha does. A real true alpha produces more of them. Okay. Because they recognize that that's how we go forward. Then the betas. Betas get a bad rap, I know, but see, in my opinion, the betas are the ones that do anything and everything for their family, right? So in my opinion, that would be like Modric, that really, really buff guy, the one that like fought in box season 1, you know? Did it for his family, obviously. Boxing isn't cool. I mean, it is cool, but it's got to hurt. It's got to have pain. It's got to have issues that go with it. It's got to hurt. He does this for his family, which is a huge support focus there, and therefore that makes him as a beta. Then we have Dad Bridgerton. You know, I think the mom once referred to him as the very air she breathed, which is very beta. Like, betas are the people you want to breathe in. Like, if you've gotten a hug from a beta, you just either like melt into it or breathe in, you know, like they're amazing huggers, you know. They always know exactly what to say. They know how to be protective, and they may be like one-liners, you know. Then we have our omegas, which is, I would say, Benedict, because of his need and his intrigue for art. And you know, that creative side of him is a very omega trait. Then we have Eloise, who is a reader through and through. She wants to be educated, informed, aware, opinionated. You know, those are all very much omega qualities. Oh, buddy, what's up? Oh, come on.